Hi, ladies and gentlemen. You all are welcome on board the Real Talk Show. So, on board the Real Talk Show today, I am with.
Phill Green, green for peace, green for hope, green for nature, green for anything positive. I'm an artist, environmental activist, I'm a sound engineer, I'm a humanitarian. I'm just a whole lot of people in one person.
You are a full bundle. You are a full package.
So yeah.
All right, guys. So today on board the Real Talk Show, I'm here with Phill Green. As you heard, he's a humanitarian activist. He's a lot of things. An artist, a producer, and I believe today's interview with Phill Green, we are going to learn a lot from him. There are a lot of things we could learn, but definitely learning doesn't come from one direction. There are a lot of teachers out there. You can meet a teacher at any point, at any time. And definitely, just like I said, Phill Green is going to be drilling us through a lot of things today. Maybe you don't know about music. He's going to be talking about music production. He's into it. Environmental activists. And when you hear the quote environmental activists, I know you already understand what it's all about, protecting nature and keeping the environment clean and all of that. So Phill Green, I must say I'm very happy to have you on board the Real Talk Show today.
Thank you.
I'm super delighted to have you. So Phill Green, during your introduction you said something. You said artist and an activist. I want you to enlighten us a little bit about your music, some stuff like that.
I started off music, that was 2014. 2014 when I was in high school. A lot happened. Yes, I remember those days. We would leave. Because I did my high school in GBHS Tolon Oku. Yes, we would leave Tolon to Kumbu on foot to go and record. That's how music started on my way. And yes, fast forward today, I've done a lot in music. I've recorded a lot of songs. I have a lot of songs out there. And starting off with music, I was just doing music because it was music. Yes, because I enjoyed the songs and be like, But with time, I would say I discovered my purpose. I discovered what particular music I was supposed to be doing, and that music I was supposed to be doing is music for humanity. So last November I launched an EP in Vision, carrying titles like Heal the World, Domestic Violence, Leaders of Tomorrow, a lot, like that. So as of now, forever from now, I'm doing music for humanity. Music for humanity. So that's Phill Green when it comes to music, for sure.
Okay. So let's talk about your genre of music. So what type of music do you do? Because I know there is Afro, there is rap, hip hop. So what genre of music are you doing particularly?
I would say genre that you want to want to be on, brand that you want to be on. It's a little bit it takes out some points from you here. So yes, but I would also say it's a plus for me because I would say I'm talented. I know that. Yes, so I do a lot. You would see me doing Njang. Yes, I'm really focused in Njang. I love
and
Njang.
Of course, when we talk about Njang, I automatically understand cultural kind of vibes.
Yes, folklore kind of. Yes, but away from that, I was trying to explain. I do a lot of different genres too. Yes, going to Afro, our new birth child Mole, and yes.
So yes. You switch between them easily.
Yes.
Yeah, just like you said, you must be talented to be able to switch between these brands through and through, because sometimes you see some artists, they're a little bit stuck, or should I use the word confused? Because sometimes, when we listen to music, I give you an example like Tizi Panja. If I listen to a song from Tizi Panja, I already know that, okay, this is Afro beat, and I know that this guy he's doing Afro beat for sure. If I hear a song from Magasco, I already know what he's doing, and for sure what he's doing. Blanche Belly and all the rest, we know. But definitely, just like you said, talent is something that is important, because I believe talent is what is going to help you find your way throughout all these different genres we are talking about.
Of course.
Okay, so guys, you heard it. If you have never listened to Phill Green, any of his songs, Phill Green, can you please enlighten us a little bit? If we are supposed to watch your songs, how do we get them?
Yes, PHILL name Green, as in green for hope, like I said. Yes, Check me out on YouTube. The channel name is Pathfinders Entertainment. Pathfinders Entertainment. And yeah, the artist name is Phill Green. You'll see a long list of songs.
Okay, so guys, if you're watching this and you're interested in seeing his music, you could just simply go to the comment section. We are going to put the links there, maybe links to Facebook, YouTube, and every social media handle that he has. So you could probably check out his music and for sure get to know more about Phill Green. So Phill Green, tell me, are you open to the public? Can people book you for shows? Can people get to you directly if they have events?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's get a little bit deep into life, okay? So, you know, we are in a society where a lot of things are going on. A lot of things are definitely going on left and right. I remember reading a comment yesterday on social media where a guy said, presently, there are a lot of things going on. If you are not coming through a lot, you are going through a lot. You'll be coming back from a lot. And definitely, you are still going to enter a lot. So let's talk about a lot. Let's talk about a lot that is going on, okay?
Yeah.
So what is your take generally? Let's start with the so-called guests. Let me use the normal word guest, okay, for content purposes. So let's use the word guest. I know a lot of you watching me out there, probably you know the meaning of guest. So what do you think about guests? Do you think like the guys who are doing guests out there, do you think that they are kind of like, do you think they are lazy? Do you think society is taking a toll on them? Do you think they have been misled? I mean, what is your general perspective on these guys?
Growing up as a young person, I used to tell myself, if you open a room filled with money, to me, that's your money. Doesn't concern me in any way, and I'll go my way looking for mine. It doesn't make any sense at the end of the day. I used to tell this guy, not be say, not be say, all man get sense if you do that in there. Yes. Now say everybody was just doing that. What becomes now of the society? It doesn't make sense at the end of the day. They are lazy. Yes, they are lazy because I mean we are living in a world that things change every day, and there is a whole lot to tap in. I mean, projects here and there to come up with things and work for the good of the world. A lot of things, disasters are coming up. Think out of the box and see what you can do. Sitting down there and doing the so-called guess. Yeah, bro. For if you ask me,
if I listen to you carefully,
yes,
you are talking from a point of view where I think it's a mindset and a decision.
Yes.
So what you are trying to make us understand is if anybody choose to do this guess, then it's a decision.
Yeah, it's a decision.
All right. So let me ask you, don't you think lack of job, peer pressure from what we see today in the society, because believe me, when you look at the society today, right, if you are not somebody that is mentally well shaped, you'll be everywhere and finally you'll be nowhere. Because the reason why I say so is because if you look at how society is treating people that are not, so people who are not able to afford for themselves, sometimes they kind of feel like society treat them like they are nothing. So I don't know, from my point of view, sometimes I don't like to be too judgmental. I feel like these guys, maybe they are just looking for a way to survive, but you also say something that is very clever. I mean, there should be a million ways to survive in the Wild West. Why choose just that?
If I'm not doing, I don't have a job. I mean, I don't have that office that I go live every morning, go and sit. Nah. I create. So why would they not? Why wouldn't they? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yes.
Do you know people actually see the process of creation as being hectic, being too difficult, and some stuff like that?
Too difficult. I laugh when you say difficult. There's this guy I'm following on social media. There's a lot of sense that he speaks. There's no way if you want comfort now, know that in your nearest future, the kind of difficulty that you face, you'll never understand it. There's no way you expect to make it out in life while being comfortable. It's not possible. Yes. So it was meant to be like that. So if you want to get something for yourself, start working, start suffering. The moment you find yourself comfortable, relax, know that there's something wrong. Something wrong. Or the moment you find yourself getting wealth that is coming very fluently, I mean smoothly with
no stress.
Yeah, there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Okay.
You are supposed to
So,
go through the process.
in my own words, I will just break this down to you guys. To Phill Green, they try for talk fair and say, if they tell say easy for life, now set up. So you better just put in your head that everything that you are definitely going to get, everything you have or eventually ever going to have, it must come in the right way, and it doesn't come easily. You must be able to walk, sweat, bend back, broke your back, sometimes headache will come, fever, malaria, all thing. But
I read this book. The easy days are over. I mean, I think the first thing the man says in the introduction is, if I don't work for it, I don't deserve it. How on earth will you? I understand perfectly well, like you say, peer pressure. The easiest advice I can give when it comes to peer pressure, or I think the biggest influence that misleads young people nowadays is social media. I think if you, like you said, you feel like you're everywhere and probably
Finally,
find
you're
yourself
nowhere.
nowhere. Yes. So the easiest thing you can do, which is very difficult to, just find some time off. Just take some time off social media. Work on yourself.
all right. So if I understand you well, social media is actually helping influence these guys to maybe take possibly all the wrong decisions.
If your job on social media every day is to go and scroll and see people's maybe fake success stories, then you have a problem. If your job on social media is to go check out new things, do research, then it's a good one for you. But if you want to go and scroll every day and check on people's probably maybe fake success stories, then you have a problem. Then it's going to influence you, and before you know it, you'll go into something that you are not prepared for. So there are a lot of people that are taking time off social media. There's a time I tried, and it worked for me.
Okay, Phill Green.
Great.
Let's make this. My personal take on this issue is this. I have three things I usually say. Whatever you reap that you didn't sow, definitely is trouble. The second thing I usually tell people is, if you feel like doing guests is an excuse for the government or whatsoever around you, then definitely I just feel like you were not brought up in the right problem.
Perfect.
And the last thing is what you get after, like the implications. There are a lot of implications.
Karma is real.
Yeah, karma is real, bro. Like, you taking from somebody is stealing, but I think we just quote it we sugarcoat it in such a way that it should not sound like, hey, we bangzi. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
Because it's just like me seeing anybody that is into this fraudulent lifestyle, and I'm like, a criminal for sure. And you know, one thing that usually intrigues me is, I usually tell people also, this day there is nothing like scamming. You know, at first, right, Nges was for real. There were people that could actually use their heads and be like, oh, sit on the machine for a long time, telling lies upon lies upon lies. In quotes, today they call it bombing. So they could drop this bombing, and then eventually people pay. But today it's something else.
It's graduated.
Yes, it's either Nges Plus or Nges Plus Plus.
Great.
So the Nges Plus Plus now is on a level where if I see anybody, like if they point me to you like, this is Nges, bro, I don't want to have anything to do
with you.
Yeah, because also coming to not having anything to do to you. Do you remember the days, like I usually tell people back in the days when I was growing up personally, Nges is not a new something. Nges is something that started
way back.
Yeah, growing up, I knew guys that were doing Nges.
Perfect.
But you know, there was this stigma, like when you actually call somebody Nges man, the man will be like, hey bro, not call me Nges.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Like, I know guys,
they themselves don't appreciate it.
they don't appreciate it, because they know for sure that what I'm doing, this is stealing, this is killing, this is, you see. But bro, I'm surprised, like today, guys are proud of.
Yeah.
I think yes, man. Like, I compare 2025 and back then in 2000, when guys used to be like, if you call me Nges again, I'll box your eye. These days, guys are like, I've been Nges man, I get my best.
Introduction, like,
yeah, you get it.
My name is this, I've been Nges man.
Voila. So I feel like most of the times, these guys are doing these things also so they could be recognized, because this is definitely going to now take us to the next topic. I want us to talk about the girls. These guys do most of these things because they want to be recognized by the girls, because, you know, also the society we are living in these days, if you don't get share, my man, that means say your own share no day. You get it? Like, that's how guys put it out there. If you don't get share, that means your own share no day. So like, you trying to get it is like trying to please these ladies out there, and the ladies are victims of all sort of things out there. They are victims of rape, victim of spiritual, every kind of thing you can see out there approximately existing between girls, boys, and hookup girls. So the same time these guys are trying to impress the girls are getting used by the impressed people that are using them. So you see, it's a game that is through and through. So Phill Green, let's use this opportunity to talk a little bit about our ladies as well. You know, we have talked about the guys. The common one we could talk about today is the girls. Definitely there are guys out there who are doing a little bit worse than the girls, but we just want to summarize it that way. And definitely let's talk a little bit about our ladies. Let's talk a little bit about our ladies. What do you also feel about our ladies? There are ladies out there, you realize these days.
To start off with, I would say I'm a father of I have daughters, very big daughters growing up with me that they're becoming women. And I wouldn't say I'm very strict on them, but I would just say I should take my time to tell them what's right and what's wrong. To the ladies, these days, I mean, it's becoming a culture.
You are lacking words.
It's becoming a culture for girls to get up in the morning, take a bath. There's no bra, there's no panties. I mean, the breasts are like that.
They're very welcoming,
bro. I said it's a tradition. You sit you sit beside the street, bro. You'll see none, bro. I like it, bro. I like words.
Yeah, I go show you.
Everything she not gonna do the wash and say boy. Then I'm not talking about ladies. I'm talking about children. Yes, that picking away the stick come off egg. You see what way they try for doing. I just want to say the girls themselves take themselves to the boys. They're the ones that are saying we are available. You understand what I'm saying?
They're doing it by every sign.
I was listening to Dr. Jaffney. I don't know if you know the guy, the big brother. He's a mentor, and he said something. If you think that being sexy is exposing your breast, yes, exposing your body, then you must be lying. Being sexy is up here. Yes, you must be able to express, you must be able to think out of the box, you must be able to do what that's being sexy. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, the guys will take what you're bringing. Yes, they'll take what you're bringing once they see it. The true story, the truth about everything is when a guy sees it, something comes to their mind. Now, with a decent lady, it's not possible now. How do you see a decent lady and start thinking about something? How do you see a lady well dressed very well, and and start thinking, how do you do that?
They tell me. Saying this, something comes to my mind. I remember a story last year in Douala when I think it was around Dido. A lady rushed into a police station and then she reported to the police that she has been raped. And I mean, case goes nowhere. The police person that was behind the counters looked at the girl and she asked the lady, "Where were you raped?" The lady said, "Just down the road." And the officer looked at the lady and said, "You deserve it. Get out."
Look at how you're dressed.
Then a lot of things start coming in mind. For that lady explaining that situation to somebody who was not there, the person will feel like that was bad of the police. But for those of us that were there, this lady, you could see her breast all exposed. Yeah, she was putting on something like a mini skirt, and then just like you said, no panties, no bra.
Great.
And she was on the streets, and she was very comfortable.
What do you expect?
Like, definitely when I saw the lady, there are features that I can't explain to you here now.
There are a lot of things.
But you see, just like you said, when they step out there, they are bringing themselves to you.
It's not if you have money, come and take me. Yeah, that's it.
So I feel like most guys that are even trying to be responsible these days, I feel like they are victims, because instead of the ladies crying victims, most of the guys these days are victims. Because if you are not well cultured, I keep saying this, if you are not well cultured upstairs, living in a town, especially like in this town where we are, the nation's capital, Yaoundé, not to talk about maybe Douala, Boya, man, your temptation are back to back. All right. Yes, like that temptation is back to back. Like you have that tendency of, bro.
And I will keep saying this. Let me say this. To every lady, if you come across this podcast, I'll always I'll go back to my daughters. There's no possibility now. How do you want to get married to a man without doing anything? How do you want to go into a man's house? I mean, when you cannot, when I'm not talking about house chores here, because house chores is the worst
it's a
of them
natural.
all. Yes, I'm talking about you don't have a job, you don't know how to trade, you don't know how to do anything. How do you want to get married? What do you expect from the man? Even if the man is, and those kind of ladies here are ladies who spend a lot. Even if your man is on a million
Based
francs
salary.
salary per month, you are going to cripple him. You must, as a lady, take it as a responsibility upon yourself to start doing something for yourself. You know, at least by the before the month runs through. I'm talking about Kamaruka, where our level, before a month runs through, you at least you have 50K I mean reserved, saved somewhere for yourself before you start thinking about getting married. It's not a job now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
You know, just like you said, it's not a job. A lot of ladies these days are taking relationship
As a job.
to be an office. Like when one girl one date you, it access you first. Like if he access you, if you are not able to be up to, because they say up to.
Either he no date you or he compliment you with another man so that when I feel the you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he did you, then go date another man so that the man feel the give half, then you the give half, then it makes sense for you.
Yeah, and the result of that is they dating multiple men and they really don't care about it. Well, Phill Green, you have said a lot of things to hear that you have said a lot of things here that they really they are putting a lot of sense into my head. You know, just like I said before we started, you learn everywhere, teachers are everywhere. You know, you said something here that is very important to me. And I think like for every young person that is going to come across this podcast, you need to understand this, just like he said. Beauty is in your brains. Beauty is how you brandish yourself.
No way.
You must keep yourself on a high esteem, not on a low esteem, because I see these ladies who do these things as having low self-esteem. Yes.
You are beginning to tell people, oh, without this breast, without this nyash, I there's nothing more about me. There's zero more to me. Yes, if I don't have this. Yes, but with the lady, with the well-cultured lady, a lady that knows where they are going to. I mean, sitting just on the table with one or two people talking business, talking problem solving, bro, you are very sexy.
Yeah, sexy. Yeah, for sure. That's why you see most men, to be honest with you, I find women who are doing it by themselves very attractive. Like women who are out there getting it by themselves, I find them very attractive.
Whether
I'm not talking about their looks.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not talking about their looks.
Yes.
I find them very attractive in terms of their brains, their mindset, and what they're out there struggling for, what they stand for.
Perfect.
Okay. So you also said something. How do you as a woman expect to get into somebody's house without doing anything? You know, it brings me back to the story of, at first, a man could see you on the road and you're, hey, I want to get married to you, without asking 3 to 4 questions. They don't even bother knowing what you are doing. Why? Because, you know, the society was kind of like soft on men, and men were out there where you hustle, you see the money. But these days, man, you hustle sometimes like even for months. The money no they come.
The thing about a woman in a say no. Sometimes it even better. Sometimes when that one enter, when it do nothing, they can choose try to manage the money. Then
like manage
if you need to do nothing, you should say if you even manage money. Because most of that one then they enter as they enter come so as they arrive. You know, they need to do that human hair, you know, get the ring light, you know, on a daily basis. On a daily basis, they want shows, yo, you want cripple me, Baba.
Okay, like they want to step up, but what they actually are doing is they want to step off from somebody's pocket.
Perfect.
That's where the problem is. Like you see, at first they usually say men don't ask this question. Men usually don't ask, what do you bring to the table and the rest. Bro, these days, man picking they ask that question, no. A lot of people be like, oh, you don't ask a lady that. Lie. These days we are living in.
I bring
man
this
picking the ask
and this to the table.
Yeah, man picking the ask like, what do you bring to the table? And you know, there are sometimes you even hear the ladies go ahead to tell you with confidence that I am the table.
I am the table, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm the table. And you know, I've seen a lot of guys who just went from 0 to 100. Like they got angry just
Okay.
by hearing that
I
statement.
am the
I am the
table.
table, man. Long gone are those days when you just step into a man's house because you were beautiful and what. Beautiful is not more the validation these days. What a man needs to see is action. A man needs to see you trying to manage. If at all you don't have, you should be able to manage what he got already. You should be able to put one or two things together in his absence.
Yeah.
Yes, you should be able to be a peace provider.
Peace.
Most men, I think most men out there even go for most ladies
Peace.
just for the sake of peace.
Great.
Yeah.
That's
So,
it, man.
bro, I must say I really appreciate your take on this idea of beginning with the guests and then coming to the ladies, whatsoever they are putting in.
You just, I mean,
and some stuffs like
to
that.
just end with it, please. You're in the house as, or you're living in the house as a young lady, might be around Guayaquil. You have a monthly pocket allowance from your parents. You have a room of your own. You have upkeep from your parents. Why not concentrate in school? I will tell my daughters, try as much as possible to talk to men while catching flights. Yeah, it's very possible. I'm here for you. I will have to. Your parents are ready to pay. Sometimes you begin to understand with maybe kids who are merely surviving, orphans, IDPs who really faced this. Yes, but now we are talking about somebody that is being provided everything. So you just need to calm down, take your time, do everything, concentrate. This light at the end of the time. I mean, have the ambition. Talk to men while catching flights. See a man in a plane. You know, it's
It should be at that level.
It should be on that level.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
But when I talk, I say, I no fit catch flight, I don't talk with my picking them. What we are just trying.
We
to
just talk like say no. At least
understand.
try go up for that level.
Yes.
Go up
Have
for
a
that. If you
standard.
want get na your degree, if you want get na your your masters, try to go through that thing, get them fine. Forget about all that Bobby for outside, this thing for outside. This they when you knock, they'll open up. The way you bring them, they will take and so.
Yep.
So that's it. Way when you dress, so man begin see usually fear you for chat you. Yes. The way you for Salomon begin, for Hawkman begin, for Toko man begin, where you don't meet up, you don't know say they want him and I can't get. So when I suppose they with that kind of level way, hey, you not get limit them. You say anything.
Okay, so girls, please, you have heard from Phill Green. Dress how you want to be addressed to. No dress me person see you the check now backside. Okay, guys, so dress how you want to be addressed.
The person see you ask how much.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, bro, that's so heartbreaking. You know, there's a video. I also I saw this video online of a guy saying, "See, any girl where he post a half-naked pictures online, if you just simply tell and say they market price them.
Don't price them, you get
Just price it.
No,
like,
no,
they are not going to come and write there that I'm a hookup girl and for their own good.
Yes.
But if once you see them for some level,
don't know.
if you possibly you engage for that kind of thing, yeah, just price them.
You
they tell you
peer
the level where they and all of
peer
that.
Pressure.
Yes. So
peer pressure.
that's it. I know this issue, peer pressure issue, is something else because girl go see you go wear fine shoe. You want to wear fine shoe. You don't even know your level for hustle.
You know.
Girl go see you go wear a wig for 1 million. You go wear a wig for 1 million. And they don't even know. Most of these ladies out there that you see them flashy putting on this hair for 1 million, they are grinding. They are getting that money by themselves. Then you just do for Cartier for some level. You never even finish school. You still dey school. You struggle for see how you feel. So you gari for evening chop with sugar not even dey inside. They admire human hair for millions, man. So ladies, please get your game straight, okay? And this is where I'm going to come in to chip in something. For all those of you watching, I want to personally tell you people something. Getting money in 2025 or 21st century is not even that difficult. Believe me. The reason why I would say it's really not that difficult is because I am a coach, a business coach. I teach people a lot of things. I teach people how to make money on social media. I teach people how to write books and sell. Basically, as of the moment of this podcast, I'm actually teaching people how to make business, how to make money from frames. When I talk about frames, I mean these normal frames we have in the house. I'm teaching people how you could get amazing pictures. You don't need to be a photographer. You know, there's a website. You just need to go there, check out these pictures, get them, get to the nearest carpenter beside you, strike a deal with them, let them make frames for you. You put these pictures. Sometimes you can spend as low as 2,000 francs on a picture, and you can sell them for 5,000. For those of you that really want to make them look classy, good, and all the rest, you can spend as 5,000 and you get to sell them for 10,000. You're making a lot of money. Okay, for those of you who are out there who actually want to get into the aspect of writing books and selling, please, I encourage you, if you're watching this video, get to me. I'm ready to help you, guide you, teach you how to write books, how to sell, how to publish them, how to design them. Talking about books, in my hand I'm holding 2 books, and these books you can actually see right here. Let me bring them close so you could see the books. These 2 books you're actually seeing here, these are books that were written by my own personal student. Okay, I taught this guy how to write these books, come up with stories, how to get help on social media, how to design the covers of this book you're seeing. I taught this guy everything he needed to know about writing and publishing a book. And so far today, as I'm talking to you, I'm very proud. The first one you see here is The Price of Becoming. It's a very interesting book. The Price of Becoming. Every youth out there should read this book. It's very important. Every youth out there should read this book. There are probably a million ways to survive out there. The problem is you are either not exposed to the right information, you are not exposed to the right group, you are not exposed to the right people, you are probably not getting the right information. What you need is actually knowledge. Once you get knowledge on how to do these things, you will succeed. For those of you who are out there, content creators and all the rest, see, contact me, okay? I'm ready to take you through that process of content creation, how you could do your stuff using just your phone, getting out there, the social medias, you could put your stuff there, and a lot. So if you're actually out there and you feel like getting money in the 21st century, you need to be submissive in somebody's office, answering yes sir, up and down, complaining about the government not providing jobs for you and doing all the rest, guys, please, let's change that mindset in 2025. All right, so I will be very open and very willing to help anybody out there who is ready to do this. Okay?
I saw this short video. This guy said 70% of billionaires are entrepreneurs.
For sure.
Like 20% of billionaires inherited some wealth before they went into business. Yes. Then about how many percent? 10%, 20% inherited everything. Then nobody when it comes to an employer, employees, yes,
yeah, nobody
working as a job. I have a job, I'm working and I'm getting 100,000 every month. It's a millionaire.
It's a millionaire.
Yes. So you have to start up something, like you're saying, for yourself. Start up something today for yourself. Try to see how to build. If you are not a visionary, try to meet somebody and talk to the person, like he's saying. Let him open your mind. You know, the highest thing is to see. When you have the vision, then like the knowledge is talking about, you have everything. So yes, moving on.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So if you are still watching us right up to this moment, I must say I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for trusting the Real Talk Show, for always bringing you, of course, knowledge that is valued. So talking about creation, actually, as you heard from the beginning, well, Phill Green was introducing himself. He's a creator, okay? So, Phill Green, can you tell us a little bit about your creative process, okay? So, I would like you to tell the public, because you said you are an activist.
When I talked about being an activist, I'm talking about an environmental activist. I'm an environmental activist, a peace activist, and yes, everything positive, yeah.
So, you know, there are people out there watching us. When they hear about environmental activists, they will be wondering, how are you activating the environment? So can you please tell us exactly what environmental activist is all about?
Environmental activist, yes. Before saying anything, I just want to take this moment to encourage you and everyone out there. I mean, especially the youth, because I wanted to do something like we step out and you see how many youths, when you talk about climate change, what relevance, what do they, what can they say anything about
If they
climate
even
change?
have idea about
Even
it.
if they even have an idea about climate change. So yes, being an environmental activist, I'm advocating against climate change, working with as a founder of the Green Beam for Hope Foundation. We have been, out there volunteering for the council, with the council. Yes, cleaning up. We're talking about plastic waste. We're talking about, like that. So we're trying to see the environment clean, not just clean, but taking off the plastic waste from the environment. Being an activist is telling you today that climate change is real. Climate change is fast taking over us, and each and every one should go out there, or I mean, not even go out there. I mean, in your little corner, do anything you can. Maybe not just throw that plastic waste you're just drinking from, keep it somewhere and give somebody that can recycle. Plant a tree if you cut one, or if you have a blame, but why not just plant trees? They are, environmental friendly. And yes, so being an activist, environmental activist, this is what I've been doing. I mean, telling you about the environment, telling you the advantages of not burning bushes, advantages of planting trees, advantages of you keeping your plastic waste and handing them over to those who can recycle them. So yes, it's something we need to be conscious about. In fact, it's an urgent need for us all. Yes, that's being an environmental activist. Talking about peace, Cameroon has been restless for over 10 years. 10 years and counting. And why not talk about the whole wide world? So peace, when we talk about peace, it starts with us.
Individuals.
Yes. Start individually. What's the next thing you will tell me if I might be accidentally wrong you? What's the next thing I'll tell you if we meet? How are you going to react? What's the next thing you'll be telling me if I'm not from your tribe? How will you help me if you see me fall? So peace is peace starts from oneself. Yes, and what I think is we all should sit back and rethink about what's happening individually, and see how we can, the next person, there's a charity begins at home. The next person, that making that peace with them, to the next person, and before we know it, we will have peace. So yes, that's being an activist. I'm emotional right now.
I understand. So Phill Green, thank you very much for being a peace activist. I mean, for sure we need peace, as in every aspect of the way we need peace. So tell us, when you talk about, you mentioned something like
Green Beam for Hope Foundation.
Can you tell us a little bit about the foundation?
Yes, the Green Beam for Hope Foundation was founded in 2022 by me. I am the visionary. So yes, I would say that our vision is to see that every underprivileged person is uplifted. Yes, we are trying our best, and for the 3 years we've been existing, we can boast of at least giving a helping hand to up to 400, 500, 600 plus people. We don't have an exact data because we are still making analysis, but we I would say that we have done a lot. I don't say that we've done a lot, but God has done a lot through us. Yes, so far we have different programs. We have the education and scholarship program. If you are coming in, if you want to see sponsor those kids down there in the crisis zone, yes, you can always come in through the education and scholarship program. As we speak, we have over 15 kids on hopeful scholarship. Yes, down in the villages of Atumiki in Boyo Division. Yes, so in the heart of the crisis. So we have the talent building program. Of course, we collaborating very soon. Yes, we have the humanitarian program. We've been checking on underprivileged persons, the sick, the poor, and yes, so there are just a lot of programs. The environmental conservation program. Yes, so there are just a lot of programs that we run, and it all falls back to peace. Yes, because if you help that underprivileged one, they'll have peace for themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, if you empower that child with the talent, at least they'll have peace. Peace is not just about fighting. Peace is I mean having to sit and be able to afford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's it. That's the Green Beam Hope Foundation for you.
Okay. Green Beam Hope
For
Foundation.
hope, yes.
Okay, Green Beam.
Green Beam is like a beam of light, right?
I understand.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get the name right.
Green Beam.
Beam for Hope
Fire,
Foundation.
yes.
All right, guys. So as you have heard, definitely Phill Green is into a lot. I don't know if you are going through a lot, but
From a lot.
definitely I know you are into a lot, and definitely the lot you are going through is for the good of the less privileged, just like you mentioned. I must say, God bless you for coming up with such a beautiful concept.
Thank you.
The program, just like I said, I am a business coach. I am very much open. I will be happy to work with your children, your adults, or any person exactly that is willing to learn anything that I offer. I will be willing, teaching them how to make frames, just like I said. It's something that they can make and they'll generate a lot of money from it. Teaching them how to write books. There are a lot of them that are actually, they have a lot of stories to share in their books. Just like these books, I keep showing this. Man, I'm so proud about these books. You guys will not understand why I'm so proud about this book. The reason why I'm so proud about this is like, I can tell you that it is a fulfillment for me. It gives me joy to understand that I could teach somebody and the person duplicates exactly what you say in your teaching. It makes me so happy. I will be happy to see the children of Green Beam Hope, yes, Foundation. They should be able to put their books out there. I mean, I'm a video director. I shoot movies. I will be able to. I will be happy. I personally am going to be happy to bring out their stories in form of cinematography and all the rest. I'll be happy and delighted to do it. So guys, on to next time, I want to take this time to say, if you are watching me for the very first time, please subscribe, okay? And if you are a return viewer, thank you for always trusting me to put you in this situation, like you trying to, us sharing our stories with you and all the rest. I'm happy that you're able to come back and watch us again for another episode. Remember, there are more episodes that are coming up, and we always have a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to discover, just like we have discovered a lot of things from Phill Green. I have personally discovered today that feeling that beauty is in the brains. Definitely, I've used to think like beauty now on my face, but then you got it from him. Beauty is upstairs, and if you're going to be catching cruise with guys, catch them in a plane, okay? Catch them in a plane, catch them in a business trip. I mean, be out there, put yourself out there, do the most for yourself, and let God bless the hustle. So, Phill Green, I don't know if you have any last words you want to give out there, remarks, encouragement, as in anybody watching, if you have any.
Sure. What I want to put out there, when you start off as a starter, don't expect to see people clap. I want you to be comfortable working without congrats. I want you to be comfortable working without anybody saying, bro, that's in Ada. I want you to be comfortable building without anybody looking at you, without everybody cheering at you. Do you understand? I want you to be comfortable working like that every day. I mean, it comes up and up and up like that until the world notices it. It's not about, you cannot just start today and it succeeds. No. People, anybody that you see today that has succeeded went through that process. So don't feel sometimes discouraged because you are working, you're posting, people, nobody's commenting your post. People will not, when it comes to important things, you will not comment. Yes. When it comes to important things, they will not comment. Just know like that. You have 2 likes, maybe 5 likes. Just let them be on that channel. Just let them be on that social media channel. Just keep going. Yeah, so that's just it. In your low days, just continue. Something should push you. Just keep going. You'll get to that point that people will start asking, who is this person? How did you start? And you have a story to tell. It's not about today. It's not possible. So know that in your brain. And when you survive those days, you are gone.
You have a story to tell.
Yes, you have a story to tell.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you for having me, T4. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Definitely, just like I said, we are happy to have you here. I mean, there are a lot of things we are going to do, working with the foundation, stepping out with you during your cleanup moments and some stuff like that. That would be highly appreciated. So, guys, until next time, please do not forget to like, drop your comments, share this video. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, subscribe. If you're
Subscribe.
watching this on TikTok,
Subscribe.
wheresoever the language is,
Subscribe.
subscribe.
Just subscribe.
And for those of you who want to get to Green Beam Foundation, Green
Beam
Beam,
for
for Hope Foundation, please, the link and every other thing is in the comment section. Do well to get in contact with the founder. I mean, he's in the best position to give you every details you need to know about. So until next time, guys, stay blessed. Remember, we need peace. The watchword for this is peace. Okay, we need peace. Remember to stay peaceful. Apologize even when you are the one that is on the wrong side. I mean, apologies have never killed anybody. Okay, so we appreciate you always coming through to watch the videos and every other thing. Until next time, see you all. We love you and peace out.